"Are you ready, Inzui?" asked Snowflower. "Yes, I sure am, Snow," Inzui replied as he hopped off his bed. Snowflower was dressed and ready for school. "Are you hungry, Snow?" Inzui asked. "Because I'm starving. I've seen so many ripe mangoes on the tree in the yard." "Ripe mangoes? Delicious! We can pick some for breakfast," said Snowflower. "I can climb up the tree and throw the mangoes down to you." "No, Snow," said Inzui. "It's dangerous, and Mommy doesn't want you climbing trees. Let me do it. Panthers climb trees all the time. Also, my leg is all healed up." "Mommy doesn't mean the mango trees," said Snowflower. "Those trees aren't very tall, so even if I fall, I won't get hurt. Anyway, Mommy is busy in the kitchen." "Okay, but promise me you'll be careful, Snow." "Don't worry, I will be fine," said Snowflower. They tiptoed quietly, staying low behind some bushes as they snuck past the kitchen where Mommy was frying beignets. Snow had learned all about sneaking from watching Inzui, since he was born with instincts for hiding and hunting. "Wow, Inzui, you were right. The mangoes look great," Snowflower said as she gazed at the gold, green, and red-colored mangoes. She couldn't wait to eat one. "Okay, now we have to be careful not to disturb the chicken," said Inzui, "or she might peck you on your legs." "All right, here I go," Snow replied as she started climbing. Snow was good at climbing, but she had never climbed to the top of the mango tree before. "Look, Inzui," she called down. "I did it!" Snow picked the ripest mangoes and dropped them down to Inzui, who gathered them into a pile with his mouth. When Snowflower was finished, she began to climb down, but soon she realized there was something she hadn't thought about. She couldn't see where to put her feet. Inzui," said Snow, "I think I might be stuck. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all." "It's okay, Snow," he said. "I'll tell you where to put your feet so you won't fall." "Oh, thank you," replied Snowflower. She listened carefully as he guided her slowly down the tree. When Snowflower was safely on the ground, she said, "You were right. That wasn't a very safe thing to do. I should have listened to you." "That's okay, Snow," said Inzui. "Let's hurry back now so we can eat our mangoes with Mommy's hot beignets." At breakfast, Mommy spoke to Inzui. "Inzui, it looks like your paw is all healed up since Snowflower and Remy freed you from that hunting trap. The village elders are still looking for your family, but we are happy to have you here." "That's great," replied Inzui. "I'm so happy to be here safe with you all and everyone in the village." "Okay, Snow," said Mommy. "It's time to get your bag for school. You don't want to be late." Snow ran inside for her bag and then headed out for school with Inzui by her side. She met her friend Remy, then they all walked to Kia's house. "Hi, Snow! Hi, Remy!" called Kia as she stepped out of her house in her colorful pink dress ready to leave for school. As they went, Remy and Snow had to remind Kia to stay on the path. Sometimes she stayed so far behind they had to wait for her to catch up. "Look at the butterflies," said Kia as she wandered off again. Snow saw Kia heading for the forest. "Kia," she said, "we don't want to be late for school." Snow and Remy knew that sometimes Kia could daydream and wander off. Though Kia heard them, she was fascinated with the pretty butterflies. She saw how far she had wandered off the path, so she ran fast to catch up with her friends. Meanwhile, Inzui climbed up his favorite tree where he liked to wait for Snow and her friends. "Bye, Inzui," they called together, then ran to make it just in time for the bell. In class, the children sang songs and practiced their alphabet letters. "Who can think of an animal that starts with the letter P?" asked Mrs. Kamga. Snow raised her hand. "Panther!" "Good, Snowflower," said Mrs. Kamga. The children continued their lesson until lunchtime. After eating, they went outside to play. Remy and some other kids were playing ball. Snow was playing a whale, a strategy game that uses seeds and a piece of carved wood. Remy came over to join Snow. "Where's Kia?" asked Remy. They looked around for Kia but could not see her. "Maybe she wandered off somewhere," said Snow. She sighed. "Let's go find her." They ran to Nzui's tree. "Hey Nzui, we can't find Kia. Can you help us find her?" The panther jumped down, ready to help. The three friends walked into the jungle in search of Kia. They called and called her name when suddenly Nzui froze. "I can smell her," he said. "Follow me." Then he ran ahead. Snow and Remy raced behind, and soon they heard a sound coming from deeper in the jungle. "Help! Help me!" They all froze. "That sounds like Kia," said Remy. Now Nzui knew exactly where to go, and Snow and Remy followed as quickly as they could. "Where are you, Kia?" called Snow. "I'm down here," she cried in reply. "I tripped over a log and fell." Snow and Remy found her in a deep hole. "Quick, Snow," said Remy, "let's find a vine and use it to pull her out." "Wait," said Snow, "that might be dangerous for us too." Nzui agreed. "Yes, what if we all fall in there? That wouldn't be good." "But how else can we help her?" asked Remy. "We can get Miss Kamga," said Snowflower. "She'll know what to do." "Sure, I'll go right away," said Remy, racing off. "Are you hurt, Kia?" asked Snow. "I'm okay, I just don't know how to get out," said Kia, sniffling. "How did you find me?" "I could smell your scent," replied Nzui, "and hear you when you were calling for help." "It's okay, Kia," Snow assured her. "I climbed a tree this morning thinking it would be easy, though Mommy and Nzui had warned me not to do it. Then I got stuck and Nzui had to guide me down. We'll get you out of here." "I'm so happy you found me," said Kia. "Now I realize I need to be more careful and not wander off, like Miss Kamga and you had told me." Soon enough, Miss Kamga and Remy arrived, holding a big vine she had found. "Don't worry, Kia," called Miss Kamga. "We'll get you out." When Kia was safely out of the hole, she gave her friends a big hug. Miss Kamga spoke to the children. "I'm so glad, Remy, you decided to come find me. Thank you, Snow and Nzui, for staying with Kia so she wasn't left alone." She turned to Kia and said gently, "I hope you learned your lesson, Kia. The jungle can be dangerous. That's why I always remind the kids not to wander off. When grown-ups try to warn you, it's not to be mean, but just for your own safety. Now let's all go back to school." "Well, I'm glad that everyone is safe," said Snow. The friends all walked back to school, feeling thankful that they had one another.